Call to order our extended meeting of Nelson County Board of Supervisors. This is our evening session at 7 o'clock. First order of business is public comments. I have one person who signed up for public comments. The guidelines are pretty simple. Give your name and address when you come to the podium. Speak into the microphone and address the board. You've got 3 minutes. Dr. Ligon is our diligent timekeeper. If you represent a group, you can have up to 5 if that's what you want to do. Just identify the group. And the chair can give you more time if things are exciting and we need to add a little more to what you're doing. And if we get to the end of your time, please take a sentence or two to wrap it up. And we'll move on. And so the first person who is signed up is Ryan Morris.
All right. Hello, my name is Ryan Morris, address 319 St. James Church Road in Roseland. First, I'd like to say good evening to the board and thank you for the opportunity to speak to you today. I would like to address now the Roseland Apartments project. Candidly, I do not know many facts or specifics of this project, and that is why I'm here this evening. I, as well as many other community members, are just now learning of the proposed subsidized housing project that is currently underway on St. James Church Road. Regardless of one's support or opposition, this will certainly have some impact on the area. As should be expected, several concerns and questions have been presented, and I believe we could all benefit from organized communication within the community. Respectfully, and from a neutral position, I would like to ask for a town hall style meeting with our West District Supervisor and, if possible, representation from the Nelson County Community Development Foundation. Learning more about the project while addressing community concerns would be in the best interest of all parties. Thank you.
Thank you for your comments. That's the only person who signed up. Is there anyone else here who would like to speak? Okay, then we will close public comments and move on to our public hearing. Public hearing is regarding Ordinance 0-2025-08, changes to purchasing procedures and policies. So, Grace, you're going to explain the changes.
I have a lovely PowerPoint presentation. Good evening. The purpose of this public hearing is to consider an amendment to our purchasing policy and procedures. Currently, a purchase order is required for purchases of items over $2,500. 3 quotes are required for purchases between $2,500 and $30,000. This policy has been in place with no updates since 2011. Also, our capitalization threshold has historically been $5,000. This is our minimum cost at which an asset must be recorded as a fixed asset on the balance sheet rather than an expense. We are proposing to change our purchase order threshold from $2,500 to $5,000 and our capitalization threshold from $5,000 to $10,000. This will help keep us in line with surrounding localities, keep up with inflationary trends while reducing administrative burden, and keep us in line with federal guidelines. Here's some information regarding the purchase order limit thresholds of surrounding localities. As you can see, the majority that I was able to get in touch with have their threshold at $5,000. And also here's the purchase order data that I was able to gather that goes back to 2017. The trend shows a gradual increase in the number of purchase orders issued, as well as an increase in those issued that are under $5,000. The blue bars are the total number of purchase orders, and the orange line is those under $5,000. In 2024, the United States Office of Management and Budget, or OMB, revised the definition of equipment under the Uniform Guidance and raised their capitalization threshold from $5,000 to $10,000. I have spoken with our auditors, Robinson Farmer Cox Associates, who believe it is appropriate to raise our capitalization threshold to the $10,000 given the OMB revisions. Next steps. These updates would require an amendment to Chapter 2, Article 1, Section 2-1, titled Purchasing Procedures and Policies of the Nelson County Code. Resolution R 2025-57 was approved on August 12, 2025, which authorized the public hearing to be conducted tonight, September 9, 2025. After the public hearing, I request that you consider adoption of ordinance O 2025-08. If adopted, staff will update the purchasing policy to reflect the adopted changes and circulate to all county departments. Do you have any questions for me?
Dr. Whittle?
So most of them did it to 5,000, but you're wanting it to 10.
Well, it's for the purchase order threshold, I'm
Okay.
asking for 5,000, which is what most other localities are doing, but the capitalization threshold, I'm asking for 10,000.
Okay.
I didn't poll the neighboring localities for that, but our auditors did tell us that other localities are increasing theirs as well.
Okay. Okay. David, any questions?
No questions.
Okay. Grace, thank you so much. I'd like to then open the public hearing on ordinance 0-2025-08. And anyone who wishes to speak to at this public hearing could come forth now. Since no one is going to speak, we'll close the public hearing and move on to the request that Grace has made that we look at this ordinance and possibly adopt it. So what's the feeling of the board here?
I mean, to me, it's a no-brainer. I mean, we've been at $2,500 for 15 years. I mean, just by time value of money, it's time to double it. And so I support the change on both the purchase order and the capitalization threshold.
I move we adopt the ordinance O 2025-08.
Second.
Okay, got a motion and a second. If there's no further discussion, we'll take a roll call vote.
Mr. Powell?
Yes.
Dr. Lee?
Yes.
Mr. Reed?
Yes. Okay, thank you all. Do we have any other business we want to address this evening? If not, I will look at a motion to adjourn. Or do we have to continue or do we adjourn tonight? Okay,
So moved.
Second.
okay. Motion and a second. Roll call, please.
Dr. Lee?
Yes.
Mr. Parr?
Yes.